Right, I've switched to Doriga because I actually had a unique problem last time. I'm thinking Doriga might fix it. That was a mistake. So this augment, it highlights an enemy. Problem I'm having is it can be hard to tell who is highlighted. This guy. They take more damage, and then if they die with your 2 on them, it does that. Right there, just wipes them out. There you go, boom. That entire room just got cleaned. Oh my god. Perfectly balanced. Right, we're already at 162 kills. So that's 162 KPM right there. The problem with Augment is that it's inconsistent. But why it's inconsistent is just because of how fucking lethal it is. It will be killing enemies so far away. It will just fuck you up. Like, enemy spawns will get fucked up. But you don't have to kill the enemy with your 4. You can just kill them. Doesn't matter how. They just need to die whilst your 2 is on them. Boom, there you go. That's the entire room just gone again. Now, unfortunately, it's hard to tell. I don't think you get any value if you hit like the wrong target. Right, if this room's got cleared again, we're already over 250 kills. As you can see, part of the problem is actually just finding enemies to kill. Also, here I'm going to take a moment just to refresh my 4 so it's more powerful. Thankfully, whenever you cast your 1, it seems to automatically mark the closest enemy for first time around. After that, it seemingly becomes RNG. My one problem is, yeah, the fact it is kind of seemingly random more than not. The thing is, Voruna already has some RNG to her kit, so nothing new for her. When it marks like an enemy behind you, you don't know it's done that. So this variates between clearing an entire room in 1 second, being the best nuke in the game, and just being regular Voruna. And regular Voruna is already one of the best things in the game, but you know, if you can get the augment to actually work, that'd be great. Sometimes it feels like it takes effect even if they're killed by the secondary. Like, even if they're just killed whilst being affected by it. Like, they don't have to be your primary target. Sometimes it feels like that, is the case. But I'm not sure. This should be a good room. Of course, for Voruna's nuke to work, you want the enemy to get a slash block from your 2. If they don't get a slash block, it's not the end of the world. Especially not with this augment. I think I would actually recommend cast speed to work with this augment. So this thing one-shots a stalker. There you go. So don't forget, it inflicts a damage vulnerability on your target as well. So if they're a key target, if they're next to us or something, that means they're dead as fuck. But yeah, the one thing which I wish was just a little bit less inconsistent. But then again, maybe if it was consistent, it would be simply too overpowered. I totally understand if DE said that we don't want to buff this, or it already is. Again, Voruna's already one of the best frames in the game. She's already like top 5 without this augment. With this augment, she could be number 1. If they buff this, it's like it always took effect, she would be the best frame in the game. There'd be no doubting it. There'd be zero contest. The only thing you could doubt is how far it scales. Look at that. This is also another problem she has. Sometimes her targeting is messed up. She doesn't know who she's going for. And also, often you simply forget that you're not invisible.
Another life support capsule.
The most frequent problem you'll have is simply your target dying before you get to use your tool. Yeah, its effects aren't always visible just because like it's such a wide scope kind of thing that either you see it nuking the entire room like that, or it doesn't seem to be doing anything, but like, I promise it is working. Oh, there you go. There goes everyone. Oh yeah, but when this works, with my build, I have 235 range. When this works, it's a 60 meter nuke, and everything will die. 60 meters is the biggest nuke range in the game. There's zero refutement of that. So again, if this worked consistently, she would be the best frame in the game. There's literally no debate about it. The only debate is like, can this go to level 9999? Which I don't know. I imagine it probably could, but you just need to put in more effort. Like, maybe a cast several times per enemy. Right now I have no idea where my mark is. But like, of course, you don't have to hit your mark for it to work. Like, if it's made it so you only got your damage from hitting your mark, that would be really bad. But it doesn't do that, so thank God. That's our mark. See, I bet it took 3 casts just to find out. There goes that route. Also, a problem you'll have is life support. Enemies are dying so far away, they're not dropping life support. God damn it. Of course, we'll check KPM at 10 minutes. Regardless, this augment is... regardless of how you see it, it is a buff. But it is a buff to one of the best frames in the game. So regardless, it is a good augment, it's worth running. Just debate like, how good is this? Of course, when the Stalker gets marked, that's amazing. Ooh, that's not amazing. That's not great. That's bad for any frame though, so... Okay, great. So that's gonna hurt our KPM. Now it does seem to pick a new mark the moment your current mark dies. It's just a matter of finding. Also, like, this mark playstyle really does fit her thematically.
The more successful we will be.
Alright, let's see, 10 minutes. Oh. Yeah. The performance is so weird. It's like, damage-wise, the damage is really fucking high. It obliterates everything. The problem is just like enemy grouping, and again, like your luck. Again, it's just really, it's quite inconsistent. But it being inconsistent is fair, because if it were consistent, it would be the best thing in the game. Zero contest. So I understand it being inconsistent. And I think I like it. But that's 10 minutes. The last run I did of it did have like 160 kpm. About one was like 130. So yeah, it is inconsistent. There's a lot of factors which go into that. Still, Voruna's one of the best frames in the game before this, and this only makes her better. So one of the great things about Voruna is that she is not really lacking in mod slots. Her mod slots are not very premium. You can easily find something to remove for this. Maybe I should improve her duration. Maybe that make things a little bit more comfortable. You could replace primed flow with something else with more duration if you have Archon shards. But again, you can also use Archon shards to give you duration. Yeah, so it's a fucky augment, but let's do the maths, right? This is at 235 range, maximum 280, right? Do I have a 280 range build? Okay, let's just take this. Why do I have vitality? Right? Okay, let's go on a 260. Actually, okay, screw it. I never use this build, whatever it is. So let's just right. So we have 19.6. 19.6 times. Oh my god, 5.1. That's 101 meters. That's 101 meters. That's a circle. That's a radius around you. The previous biggest nuke in the game, I believe, is Gauss's. That's the best part of like 36 meters you can get up to. This is triple that. Not quite. This is more than almost triple that. This is a really good ornament. Even with it being inconsistent, if you can get it to be consistent, that's crazy good. Maybe we'll see some quality of life improvements on it. They are looking at feedback. Don't nerf it, most definitely don't. It does not need a nerf. This is great.